The Mirage 2000 aircraft struck the Jaish-e-Mohammed camp in Balakot in Pakistan's territory, where terrorists were reportedly hiding, and came back to their bases in an operation lasting about 21 minutes. It was the first time in more than 40 years that Indian fighter aircraft had crossed the de facto border dividing the disputed territory of Kashmir. India called the strikes a non-military preemptive action against a training camp for the Jaish-e-Mohammed in Balakot. Pakistan denied the airstrikes had caused any casualties, saying the Indian bombs had hit a largely empty hillside. On the following day, multiple Pakistani aircraft entered Indian territory dropping multiple payloads, which India said was an attempt to target military installations. The incoming jets were engaged by India's MiG fighters, one of which was flown by Wing Commander Abhinandan Varthaman, whose plane crossed into Pakistan-controlled Kashmir and was shot down. One question which is still discussed with much curiosity even 2 years after the event is how the Indian jets managed to escape after dropping their payloads in a territory deep inside Pakistan. The 16 Indian aircraft had managed to cross 15 kilometers into Balakot, dropping Israeli-made Spice 2000 bombs on a terrorist camp. According to Air Marshal Masood Akhtar, retired, Pakistan Air Force, PAF, the air forces on both sides may have been instructed not to engage each other. That is why the Pakistani planes forced them to return instead of trying to shoot them down, while the Indian planes also did not face the Pakistani planes, dropped the payloads and left quickly, he told BBC. If there is a high alert and the planes are patrolling, then it takes no time to retaliate. If the plane is on the ground and the pilot is in the cockpit, the plane will be in the air in the next 3 minutes, he added. If the pilot is on an air defense alert area, it takes 5 minutes to reach the plane, land in the cockpit, and so. The former Pakistani Air Marshal said that during Balakot, the Air Force was already on a high alert and the Pakistani fighters may have reached them in time. But since the orders may have been to only chase the intruding aircraft back into Indian territory, they were not shot down, he maintained. Since the Pulwama attack on 14th February 2019, Pakistan had already been on a high alert and expecting retaliate. However, the then Air Marshal Hari Kumar, under whose command the Balakot airstrikes took place, told that the reason the Indian fighter jets executed the strike successfully and came back was because of a premeditated plan that had worked as they wanted to. When the Mirages were nearing the LOC, the Pakistani Saab AWACS, which was in the air, seemed to have picked up the fighters and to Pakistan. Rajasthan sector was ordered to move towards the border, which gave the false impression to the Pakistani Air Force that the intrusion was happening near Bahawalpur in Pakistan. As a result, the Pakistani AWACS, along with the scrambled jets, moved to that location. It was at this moment when the Mirages entered and did their job well, former Air Marshal Kumar told. He added that while Pakistan was expecting an airstrike, India tried to create an impression that the target was probably going to be Bahawalpur, which houses the headquarters of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. The strategy had worked. Please like and subscribe. Jai Hind.